Morning, everybody. So yeah, I have optional yoga blocks and a yoga blanket that I'll be using. But if you don't have these or you'd rather not, everything can also be done with hands on mat or without the blanket. So we're just gonna wait a couple of minutes, see if anybody else wants to join us in a few minutes after 8, just in case there's any latecomers, and then yeah, we'll get started. How's everyone doing out there? Good?
Yes.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Nice to see you too.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. So if you're joining us today, and we're just going to wait a couple minutes to get officially started, but if not, and you have a towel or a blanket with you, go ahead and grab a hold of your blanket. Let me step back. Grab a hold of your blanket, and you're going to take your blanket and just fold it once, like so. And then take your blanket from the longer end, and then you're just going to start to roll your blanket. Okay? I'm going to do it about maybe 4 times, 4 rolls. Then I'm going to place my blanket about 3/4 of the way up my mat, okay? So this little bolster, this little roll, it's going to come right below my shoulder blades. So when I come to lie down, I'm basically just elevating my heart nice and slightly. So when you lie down, be very, very conscious of where you place it. And then you can do whatever feels nice with the legs. You can extend your legs nice and long. You can bend your knees, soles of your feet down onto the earth. Another nice option is you can bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Open your knees out nice and wide. And then do whatever feels nice with your arms as well. So the blanket is just optional. Otherwise, come to lie down on your backs. Get a really nice comfortable position. And once again, with that blanket, if you have that rolled blanket underneath you, you want it to be just below where the lower ribs are kind of just like peeking up to the sky. So you just have this little bit of a heart opener. And then get nice and relaxed. Whatever feels good with your legs. Take whatever variation feels nice. And then once you're ready, get nice and settled onto the mat. And once you're settled into the mat, we'll move into our pranayamic breathing exercise. Beautiful. Go ahead and close out your eyes. And start to relax the muscles of the face. Take a nice, long, deep breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Good, 2 more like that. Let's breathe it in nice and deep. And breathe it out. Inhale. Exhale. A couple more rounds like that. Breathing it in nice and slow, nice and deep. And every time you inhale, let's send the breath to every single corner of our body. And every exhale, just release whatever lingering tension might be in the body out into the air. If you're just joining us, go ahead, lie down onto your backs. Take whatever comfortable position feels nice for your body today. Good. If you're already there, really allow those inhalations to roll into your exhalations. And let's begin to relax the muscles of the face. So unfurl your eyebrows. Spread out the forehead, spread out the temples. Unhinge your jaw. And allow your tongue to just rest on the roof of your mouth. Very nice. Again, if you're just joining us, go ahead and lie down onto your backs. Take whatever comfortable position feels nice for you. We're going to take 3 big rounds of breath together as a group before we start to move. Everyone, take a nice, long, deep breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Breathe it in. Big exhale out. Last one, make it good. Inhale. And big exhale. Very nice. Gently open your eyes, staying on your back. You're going to go ahead and draw your right knee in close to your chest. Interlace all 10 fingers right at the middle of your shin. Once you interlock your fingers, middle of your shin, flex both toes. Your left leg is nice and long. And then feel the engagement in front of your left thigh as you pull your kneecap up towards your hips. Hug your knee in close to your body and let's breathe it out. Take a nice, long, deep breath. Inhale. Big breath out, exhale. One more round like that, inhale. Good, and exhale. Go ahead, take one hand on top of your knee, other hand is going to reach out to the side, and we're going to twist it out. So carry your knee across the torso, and then just feel that lower back start to open up. If it feels okay on your neck, maybe your gaze can come away from your knee. Take a nice long deep breath, inhale, and exhale and twist. Last one, inhale. Good, exhale, let's come all the way back to center. Go ahead, stretch out your right leg, draw your left knee in close to your chest. Interlace all 10 fingers, activate both feet, flexing your toes nice and strong. Inhale it here, and exhale. One more, inhale. Good, and exhale. Right hand comes on top of your knee. Go ahead, pull your left knee across your torso, twisting it out, and extend your left arm far from you. If it's okay on your neck, maybe your gaze travels to your left fingertips. Let's breathe it in, and breathe it out. Last round, inhale. Good, exhale. We're gonna come all the way back towards center. Hug both knees in close to your chest and begin to rock up and down your spine. Good. Massaging out the back, crossing at the ankles. Maybe you get some momentum. Can you come all the way forward? Finding a nice seated position. Beautiful, lovely. Once you're there, if you have your blanket, unravel your blanket, just place it off to the side. Good. Sitting up nice and tall, let's just take a couple rounds of side bends. As you inhale, we're going to sweep that air up above head, palms come to touch. As you exhale, let's side bend over towards the right. One hand on the ground, other hand reaching up to the sky. Think about your top shoulder pulling back towards the ceiling. So you're spiraling your heart up to the sky. Send your breath right here, right in the side lung. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. A little more round, breathe it in. Good. As you exhale, you're going to roll up your spine, coming back to center. Drape your forearm across the top of your head and gently cup your opposite ear. You're going to gently, gently, gently drop your head to the opposite direction and then try to heavy down this opposite shoulder. And then once again, we're going to send our breath right there, side of the neck. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Last one, breathe in. Good, as you exhale, release your head, stacking your spine nice and tall. We inhale, we reach above head. Exhale, let's send it over towards the left this time. Good. Make sure that your opposite hip, it doesn't hike up from the mat, right? It stays nice and heavy. Think about top shoulder pulling back so you get that space for your heart as you breathe it in. And breathe it out. One more inhale. As you exhale, we roll up our spine, gently drape our forearm, cupping our ear, and allowing it to descend to the other side. So you're not pulling on your head, right? It's just a little bit of pressure. If it feels comfortable, feel the shoulder getting heavier and heavier and the space lengthening out right there. Let's inhale and exhale. Very nice, last one, inhale. Good, as you exhale, go ahead, stacking your spine nice and tall. Good, we're gonna come around, finding our tabletop position on our hands and knees. Go ahead, place your hands directly underneath wrists, elbows, shoulders. If you have your blocks, just have your blocks off to the side nice and handy. Knees directly underneath your hips. Let's start to move out that spine. As you inhale, we're gonna drop that belly, tilt that tailbone, take a nice gaze up to the ceiling. As you exhale, push against that ground and round your back nice and deep. Couple more rounds like that. Inhale, stretch that abdominal wall as you look up. Exhale, round your back, gaze comes towards your navel. Inhale into your cow pose. Exhale into your cat. Two more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, breathe it in. Good, breathe it out and round your back nice and deep. Find that neutral spine, tuck your toes underneath yourself, and let's take our hips up and back, finding our downward facing dog. Good, so for our first down dog, it feels nice, you can pedal out those knees. Just start to feel out the posterior of your body. Take it on your own time. Slowly, we're waking up the calves, the hamstrings. Send your breath there. It will help those muscles awaken. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, breathe it in. Good, and breathe it out. Take your gaze forward towards your fingertips, coming to stillness. Bend your knees, and we're going to walk our hands forward towards the top of our mat, coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Now, in our first forward fold, go ahead and allow a bend into those knees. We're still waking up, right? So allow it to be a little bit more gentle, not so intense. If it feels nice, you can grab opposite elbows and then pull your elbows down to the earth. And sometimes it's kind of nice if you get a little bit of a sway from side to side. Just feel that space between the vertebrae, between the spine. Let's breathe into it. Inhale. Exhale. One more round like that. Inhale. Good. And exhale. Go ahead, allow your fingertips to fall down to the earth. Stay in your Uttanasana for one more round of breath. Everyone nod your head yes. And shake your head no. Just release out the neck. Very nice. From there, soften your knees even deeper. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. Tuck your tailbone. Start to roll up your spine. Coming all the way to standing. Once you're there, arms reach up above head. Look up towards your palms. Exhale, slide the hands through heart center. Tadasana. Beautiful. Let's start to salute the sun. Deep breath, inhale, scoop that air, rise it all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, flip the palms and swan dive over your legs. Uttanasana. Inhale, this time slide your hands to your shins. We're going to come to a half lift. Beautiful. Exhale, fold back down. Let's try that 2 more times. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Pull in your belly, straighten your spine. Exhale, fold back down. Last one, inhale, half lift. Good. Exhale, you fold. Lovely. This time, inhale, scoop that air, rise it all the way up to the sky. Look up above, hands come to touch. Exhale, slide the hands through heart center. Again, breathe it in, we reach above head. And breathe it out, diving over your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, take a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more half lifts. Inhale, hands to shins, lifting through the crown of your head. Exhale, fold over your legs. Last one, inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Deep breath, inhale, grow tall in the spine as you rise to standing. Look up above head. Exhale, slide the hands through heart center. Last round like that. Deep breath, inhale, reach above. Deep breath, exhale and release over your legs. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and release. Last half lift, breathe it in. Exhale, forward fold. Deep breath, inhale, grow tall in that spine. Look up above head, hands come to touch. Exhale, Tadasana, hands at heart center. Adding on, inhale, let's reach up to the sky, look above. Exhale, swan dive over your legs, Uttanasana, forward fold. 1, inhale, half lift, hands to shins. And exhale, fold back down. Plant your palms down onto the earth. Step it back to your downward facing dog. Good. Coming into your down dog. Get those legs nice and straight. Let's just find our proper form. So slide your shoulders away from your ears. Start to root down through your heels. Very nice. Make sure that your feet are about 2 fist distance apart. So you want them not too wide, not too narrow, so you have some space for your hips. Good. Root down evenly through your index finger and thumb. Don't start to lean to the outer wrist because that's not going to feel good. Let's take a couple of rounds of breath here. As you inhale, stay in your down dog. Just lift your heels nice and high. As you exhale, lower your heels back down to the earth. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower. Last one, breathe it in. Good, breathe it out and lower your heels. Adding on, this time inhale, lift your heels nice and high. As you exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, roll it forward, finding your plank pose, top of a push-up. As you exhale, hips lift up and back, downward facing dog. Let's try that 2 more times. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, roll through your spine, head comes up last. Find that plank pose. Exhale, hips lift up and back, downward facing dog. Last round like that. Deep breath, inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Deep breath, inhale, roll forward, plank pose, top of a push-up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, adding on to that. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Deep breath, inhale, roll forward to your plank. Exhale, lower your knees, tabletop position. As you inhale, drop your belly, tilt your tailbone, look on up, take a cow pose. As you exhale, round your back nice and deep. 1 more inhale, cow pose, look on up to the sky. As you exhale, take your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Very nice. This time, go ahead, walk your hands back towards your feet, towards the back of your mat. Good. Once you're there, hang out once again into your forward fold. Another option, if you'd like, to grab those opposite elbows. Of course, you can do that again. Or you can try for yogi toe lock. So you'll take your 2 piece fingers and thumb, wrap them around your big toes, Bend your elbows and try to bring your torso closer to your thighs. We're here for 2 more rounds of breath. Wherever you are, inhale and exhale. Last one, breathe it in. Good, and breathe out. From there, releasing Yogi Tola or elbows, wherever variation you have. Bend your knees, tuck your tailbone. As you inhale, let's roll up our spine nice and tall. Scoop that air, arms rise above. Exhale, slide the hands through heart center. Beautiful. Hands come towards our hips. Take your right leg, take a giant step forward and finding your high lunge. Beautiful. So keep that distance between your legs, right? You want that little bit of buoyancy for your hips. Get your back heel nice and lifted. Front knee is stacked over your ankle. When you're ready, just lift your arms up to the sky. Find your high lunge. You can keep a bend in that back knee if you need it, but see if you can start to straighten and lengthen out that back leg. And no shrugging up in the shoulders, right? Keep it nice and relaxed. Let's breathe it in here. Inhale. And exhale. One more round like that. Breathe it in. Good. And breathe it out. This time as you inhale, get some length into your spine. As you exhale, go ahead, bring both hands down to the earth, down to the mat. Soften your back knee, dropping it down to the mat, nice and easy, and untuck your back toes. If you have your blocks, now's the time to grab it. Otherwise, just keep your hands down on the mat. We're gonna go ahead and push our hips forward in space and just start to open up that hip flexor. Wherever you are, hands on blocks or hands on mat, just get a little bit of elevation in your spine. Good, breathe it in, inhale. And exhale. One more round, breathe it in. Good, and breathe it out. As you inhale, we're gonna reach our arms up above head. Lovely. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. One more round, inhale. Good, as you exhale, you're gonna take your left hand, you're gonna twist towards the right, towards your bent leg, and then your hand is gonna come to the outside of your knee. That hand can come to your lower back, or maybe you can wind your hand around your hip. Take a nice twist. As you inhale, lift up your spine. Exhale, twist it up, pulling your shoulder back. One more round, inhale. As you exhale, unround the spine, come all the way back to center. Go ahead, hands on blocks or hands on mat. Tuck your back toes as you inhale, lift your chest. And as you exhale, go ahead, straighten and fold over your front leg, pyramid pose. Lovely. If this feels a little bit too intense and you don't have props, you can hop your back foot a little bit closer in, so it's a little less intense. And you can have a bend in that front knee if that feels nice as well. Good. Take 2 more rounds of breath, just like this. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, breathe it in. Good, and breathe it out. Go ahead, place your blocks off of your mat, off to the side if you have them. Bend out your back knee, straighten out the front. As you inhale, pull your lower belly in to engage it. Feel that strength in the lower body. As you exhale, let's step it all the way forward, top of your mat. Inhale, let's lift to standing. Hands come up above head. Look as palms come to touch. Exhale, slide the hands through heart center. Good, let's take a vinyasa. Inhale, we reach above head. Big exhale, let it go as you dive over your legs. Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, soften as you fold. Plant your palms, step it back. Downward facing dog. Let's just take 1 round of breath here. Inhale, feel that down dog, get it shaped. And exhale. Good, let's start to move. As you inhale, lift your heels. Big exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, now roll it forward. Find your plank pose, top of a push-up. Exhale, lower your knees, tabletop position. Deep breath, inhale, open your spine, cow pose, look on up to the ceiling. Big exhale, push against the ground and round your back. One more inhale, cow pose, look all the way up. Good, as you exhale, hips come up and back, downward facing dog. Walk your hands towards the back of your mat, towards your feet. Good. We're gonna take 3 rounds of breath here. If you want, go ahead, pick your variation, grasping your elbows, yogi toe lock. If you're feeling a bit more open now, maybe you can walk your hands underneath your feet, palms facing up to the ceiling, and then bend your elbows from there. Good. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. Good. And exhale. Release whatever hold you have, yogi toe lock, elbows, maybe hands underneath your feet. Soften your knees. Let's breathe it in as we inhale. Roll up your spine, coming to standing. Sweep that air and look up above as palms come to touch. Exhale, you slide hands through, heart center Tadasana. Beautiful, hands to our hips. Left leg, take a giant step forward, finding your high lunge. Beautiful. So take that time, get those mini adjustments. Make sure that your front knee as well is tracking with the toes. So it's not flopping outward or inward, right? Keep it nice and in line. Try to stack your torso right above the hip bones. And when you're ready, lift on up through the arms. Good. Breathe into it. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe it in. And breathe out. Very nice. One more inhale here. As you exhale, go ahead, bring your palms all the way down to the earth. Nice and slow, nice and softly. Drop your back knee, untuck your toes. Take those hips forward in space. Very nice. And make sure that with your front knee, it's not starting to hyperextend too much past the ankles. See that? Because that's just going to be a little bit too much tension. So just walk your foot a little bit more forward as you slide your hips. And then feel that breath of space right there, top of your right thigh. If you have your blocks, go ahead and grab your blocks. And let's try to lift up through the crown of our head, right? Imagine that there's a string pulling right from your sternum, right from your heart center, leading you forward. Let's breathe into it. Inhale. And exhale. One more round like that. Inhale. Oh, and exhale. Very nice. Go ahead, reach your arms up above head. Let's take a round of breath like this. Inhale. Good, so strong. Exhale. One more like that. Inhale. As you exhale, this time right hand is going to hook right outside of your bent knee. Back hand comes to your lower back, maybe your thigh. Maybe you can wrap it entirely around your torso. Very nice. As you inhale, you lift up through the crown of your head. Now exhale, let's bring out that spine. Good. One more round of breath like that. Inhale. Big exhale, unravel, coming all the way back to center. Go ahead, hands on mat or hands on blocks. Tuck back toes, lift back knee, deep breath. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to take our hips up and back, finding our pyramid pose. Very nice. So, once again, take whatever variation feels nice for you. You need to hop that back foot a little bit closer. You need to soften your front knee, whatever feels nice. Just release out your head though for me. You hold up your head all day long, right? So allow it to relax right now. Let's take one more round of breath, just like that. Inhale. Very nice. And exhale. Go ahead, place your blocks off to the side if you have them. Bend your back knee, straighten the front leg, take a nice deep breath, inhale, engage that lower belly. Here we go, as we exhale, hop it all the way forward, top of your mat. Deep breath, inhale, scoop that air, rise it up to standing, get nice and tall as you look above. Exhale, slide hands through heart center. Beautiful. Take your feet about hip width distance apart. As you inhale, you're going to scoop that air, rise it up above, palms facing towards me. Very nice. Now shrug your shoulders up to your ears. What you're doing, stay as you are, is you're creating space for your ribs to open up a little bit wider. So let's breathe into a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. As you inhale, feel your lungs expand, filling up the torso. Exhale, hug the ribs back in. Very nice. One more like that. Deep breath, inhale. This time as you exhale, you're gonna bend those elbows 90 degrees, cactusing out the arms. Beautiful. Stay as you are. I'm gonna show you from the side. You're going to pull your shoulders together to touch, elbows coming back. Spread out the heart. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale right here, middle of your chest. Breathe it in and breathe out. One more inhale, maybe arch your spine, leading through your heart. As you exhale, you're going to float the arms together to touch. Very nice. Hands touch, forearms touch, elbows touch. Try to get your elbows so that they're in line with your shoulders. So you have this nice 90 degrees. Now, once you have your arms like this, start to push. The more you push, the more friction you're going to feel in your biceps, your triceps. Let's breathe into it. Inhale. And exhale. One more round. Inhale and push. Good. As you exhale, bend the forearms. Thumbs come to touch your third eye center. Close your eyes. Let's take 3 big rounds of breath together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Breathe it in. Let it go. One more round like that. Inhale. Big exhale. Now inhale, open your eyes, send your prayer up to the sky, look up above. Exhale, slide it down through the spine, down through the heart center, take a big forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, soften as you fold back down. Deep breath, inhale, let's rise to standing, get nice and tall, look above. Exhale, slide hands through heart center. Good, we're gonna take that a little bit quicker. Inhale, you scoop that air forward in the palms, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, bend the elbows 90 degrees. Deep breath, inhale, expand your chest, open your heart. Exhale, float the palms together to touch. Inhale, push your arms together. Exhale, thumbs to your third eye. Deep breath, inhale, stretch your arms up above head, look above. Exhale, slide down through heart center, forward fold. Deep breath, inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, soften as you release. Deep breath, inhale, rise to standing, hands come to touch. Exhale, hands through heart center, Tadasana. Last one, inhale, we reach above. Exhale, cactus out the arms. Inhale, pull your heart forward towards me. Exhale, float the palms together to touch. Inhale, push those arms. And exhale, thumbs to third eye. Deep breath, inhale, stretch your arms above. And exhale, release as you forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, soften as you release. Deep breath, inhale, rise to stand and look up above. Hands come to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your hips. Feet come together to touch. Left leg is going to take a giant step back. And we're going to find our warrior two. Good. So in warrior two, your back foot is nice and perpendicular to the mat. Your front heel is intersecting your back arch. Make sure that your knee is nice and stacked. Open out your arms nice and wide. If it feels comfortable on your neck, you can take your gaze past your middle finger. Very nice. Breathe into it. Inhale. And exhale. One more like that. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good, we're gonna move it out. As you inhale, you're gonna straighten your front leg, biceps to your ears, and look up above. As you exhale, flip your palms, push down against that air, find that warrior two. 3 more like that. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, grow tall and reach. Exhale, expand on that mat. Last one. Inhale. Good, and exhale, warrior two. Very nice. Your front toes are gonna turn towards the left, so you're facing the left side of your mat. Take a nice deep breath, inhale. As you exhale, you're going to reach the torso towards the back of your mat, towards the left. Left hand comes onto your outer thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. Take a nice side bend. You breathe in, and we breathe it out. One more like that, inhale. Good, as you exhale, listen carefully. Just bend your knees. Start rotating your torso down to the earth. Continue rotating your torso all the way down, 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 down. And then find yourself in your wide-legged forward fold. Good, tense your fingertips underneath your chest. As you inhale, just lift your spine, find a half lift. Exhale, bend your elbows forward fold. Two more, inhale, half lift, roll through that spine. Exhale, fold back down. Last one, inhale. Good, exhale, you fold. Lovely. Stay nice and low. You're gonna walk your fingertips towards the top of your mat. Turn all 10 toes forward, pick up your back heel. Inhale, lift your chest into your lunge. As you exhale, those hips come up and back, pyramid pose. Two more like that. Inhale into your lunge, bend your front knee. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Last one, breathe it in. Good, breathe it out, pyramid pose. Bend your back knee, inhale, pull that belly in. As you exhale, hop it all the way forward, top of your mat. Deep breath, inhale, let's rise to standing, look up above. Exhale, slide through heart center. Very nice, let's take a shoulder opener. Inhale, scoop that air, palms reaching up to the sky. Exhale, bend the elbows 90 degrees. Inhale, puff out your chest, reach through your heart. Exhale, slide the hands, the forearms together to touch. Inhale and push them together. Exhale, thumbs to third eye. Big breath in, reach above. Big breath out, let it go as you fold. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, release as you fold. Deep breath, inhale, rise to standing, look up above. Exhale, hands to heart center, beautiful. Take your feet together to touch, hands to your hips. This time right leg, step it all the way back. Find that warrior two, beautiful. Stay as you are, I'm just gonna flip around so that I'm facing you. Very nice. So just make sure that your heel and your back arch are nice and intersecting, like you're standing on that tightrope. Open out your arms when you're ready. And then just look at your front knee, right? So it's tracking with those toes. Sometimes it likes to drift inward. Keep it nice and engaged. Relax your shoulders down your back. Let's breathe into it. Inhale. And exhale. One more like that. Breathe it in. Very nice, and exhale. Let's move it out nice and strong as you inhale. Straighten the front leg, biceps to your ears. Look up above. Big exhale, flip the palms, and open back out to your warrior two. Three more like that. As you inhale, feel your spine get nice and tall. Big exhale, take up that space in your mat. Inhale, straighten leg, reach it up. Exhale, open back out. Last one, breathe it in. Good, and breathe it out. Very nice. Front toes this time turn towards the right. So you're facing the right side of your mat. Relax your shoulders down your back. As you inhale, you're going to reach your torso towards the right. Beautiful. Right hand comes onto your thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Take that side. Good. Breathe it in. And breathe out. One more inhale. Very nice. This time as you exhale, you bend those knees. Continue rotating the torso all the way down. Taking your wide-legged forward fold. Tense your fingertips. So pads of your fingers are down onto the earth. Your palms are lifted. As you inhale, just roll through your spine. Find that flat back in your half lift. Exhale, bend the elbows, fold back down. 2 more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Last one like that. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. You stay nice and low. You walk your fingertips towards the top of your mat. All 10 toes face forward. Back heel is lifted. Inhale into your lunge. Big exhale. Hips come up and back. Pyramid pose. 2 more like that. Inhale in your lunge. Exhale and fold. Last one. Breathe it in. Good, and breathe it out as you fold it down. Bend your back knee, pull your belly in, take a nice deep breath, inhale. As you exhale, hop all the way forward, top of your mat, beautiful. Now inhale, scoop that air, rise to standing, look up above. Exhale, hands through heart center, beautiful. Go ahead, take your feet together to touch. Take your hands to your hips to start. You're gonna pick up your right heel, externally rotate out the leg. Beautiful. If you have a wall available and you like to use it, go ahead. It's your practice, whatever feels nice. But we're gonna start to come into our tree pose. So maybe lift your foot to your calf. If you have it in your practice, you're nice and strong, you can take your foot above the knee. Oh, I'm not there today though. But if you have it, go ahead. Wherever you are, maybe your foot's down on the earth. Let's just bring our hands together to touch. And open up your palms, your fingers nice and wide, just like that. And then go ahead, push your thumbs into your sternum and feel that lift of your heart coming towards your hands. And let's breathe. Take a nice, long, deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Inhale. And exhale. You can stay here or you can reach your fingertips up to the sky. Test your balance. Yes, beautiful. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Good. Go ahead, take your front knee forward, flex your toes nice and strong, and then step it out nice and wide. You're gonna bend both knees, find your chair pose. Very nice, Uttanasana. Good. Glance down at your toes and make sure you can see them. I'm just gonna demo from the side. If your knees are too far forward, you're gonna hyperextend them. So put more weight into your heels. Good. Maybe even test your balance. Can you pick up your toes for a moment? Good. Lower your toes back down. We're gonna take one more breath like this. Inhale. Very nice. As you exhale, you're gonna reach your hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. As you inhale, straighten your elbows, puff out your chest, lift your heart. Good. Big exhale. Take the torso in between your thighs, straighten out your legs and your mouth. Beautiful. So your interlocked fists can reach up to the ceiling, maybe towards your head. But if it feels more comfortable to be back toward your tailbone, take them there, whatever feels nice. We're just releasing out the rotator cuff a little bit. Let's breathe into it. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more like that. Inhale. Very nice. As you exhale, release your fingertips back down to the earth. Soften your knees. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale and start to roll up your spine. Hands come above, palms come to touch. Big exhale. Hands through heart center. Beautiful. Feet together to touch, hands to our hips. We're just going to take that on the other side. So lift up your left heel, externally rotate out the leg, and start to play. Start to feel where your variation is for today. Good. With your hands on your hips for a moment, just make sure you're not like dumping into that supporting side, right? So you want to pull your torso underneath your body, engage the lower belly. Good. When you're ready, hands to touch. And let's breathe. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. can stay here. Or can you spread out the limbs of your tree? Take up that space. Yes, you can. Good. Breathe into it. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Go ahead, pull your knee forward, flex your toes, step it out nice and wide. Last round of chair pose. Let's make it good. Let's test our range of motion. Can we take our hips a little bit lower? Can we relax our shoulders? Can we try to take our torso in line with our spine? Yes, very nice. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Inhale. Exhale. I know, here we go, last round. Maybe sit a little bit deeper, inhale. Good, exhale, just straighten and fold over your legs, very nice, good. Go ahead, step on back to a downward facing dog. Once you're in your down dog, if you want to get a little bit of movement, just release out that work, flush out some of that lactic acid that might have built up. Go ahead. Take a little moment to explore. Very nice. So we're going to move into pigeon pose. If you have any knee issues, I'll show you a different variation. Otherwise, coming to stillness in your down dog. As you inhale, go ahead, lift your right leg up and back behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your right knee and pull your knee forward towards your right wrist. You're crossing your shin diagonally across the mat. Lower your left knee, and then just walk your left leg a little bit further back. Good. So you want to get a little bit of space for your hips. You have props, a blanket, a block. Sometimes it's nice to prop it underneath your glute so that your hips are nice and elevated. Very nice. Once you're there, inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, fold it down. Good. If you're not coming into your pigeon pose, as you exhale, go ahead, lower your knees down to the earth. Find your tabletop. Good. You're going to sit down onto your glutes and then come all the way down onto your backs. If you're in your pigeon pose, stay nice and lowered. Otherwise, bend your knees if you're on your backs. You're just going to take your right ankle, cross it over your left thigh, reach your arms through, and then grab a hold of your left thigh, coming into figure four. So this is exactly the same pose as a pigeon. You're just on your back. Yeah. So wherever you are, stay in that variation and breathe into it. Very nice. Our hips hold so much tension, not just physical, but a lot of emotional tension can build up in this space. So I think it's very important to take the time to open it out, to breathe into it. Send your breath in. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. 2 more rounds, inhale. Exhale. Last one, breathe it in. Good, and breathe it out. If you're in your figure four, stay where you are in your back, stay in that pose, allow the hips to open. Otherwise, if you're in pigeon pose, walk your hands back towards your hips. Very nice. You're gonna sit onto your right knee. Bend your back knee, so you're making this little mermaid shape with your legs. Go ahead, reach your right hand back behind you. As you inhale, you're gonna thrust your hips forward, reach your arm up overhead. Very nice. Gaze can be up to the sky or down to the earth. Just one big round of breath like that. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Release all the way back down. Hands come to the mat. Extend your back leg. Tuck back toes. Lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. Setting up for pigeon pose on the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back behind you. Three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee. Pull it forward. Lining your pigeon pose. Beautiful. Take that time. Get those little mini adjustments. I like to walk my back leg a little bit further. And then if you have your props, you like to use props. I love props. Good. And then just lift your heart. And exhale. fold it on down. Good. If you're in your figure four on your back, just switch sides. So go ahead, plant your right foot down onto the earth. Take your left ankle, cross it over. Sweep your legs through, grab a hold of your hamstring, maybe your shin, whatever feels nice. Flex both toes. And breathe into it. Very nice. And both sides are different, right? Both sides of your hips are very different. What has to do with our gait, how we walk. Maybe if you carry bags, you might carry bags on one side of your body too much. So try not to push too deeply into these hip opening stretches because both sides are very sensitive in their different ways. The way you can access it though is through that breath, right? So really tune into that. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Good. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, we breathe it in. And we breathe it out. Beautiful. If you're in your figure four, just stay there for another couple of rounds. If you're in your pigeon pose, we're gonna walk our hands back towards our hips. Good, lean towards the left, so you're sitting on your left glute. Bend the back knee, so you're pulling your heel close to your butt, getting that nice mermaid shape. Left hand comes back behind your torso as you inhale. Thrust your hip forward, reach your arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Gaze can come up to the ceiling or down to the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Good, one more round of breath in. Exhale, lower your hips all the way down to the earth. Beautiful. Swing your legs out in front of you. If you're in your figure four stretch, go ahead and come to join us. Beautiful. You're gonna go ahead and draw your right knee in close to your chest. Take a nice deep breath, inhale, interlock your fingers, lifting up through the crown of your head. Flex your opposite toes. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Right hand comes back behind you. Left arm wraps around your shin as you inhale, lift through your spine. Big exhale, twist it out. One more like that, inhale. Exhale and twist. Inhale, come all the way back to center. Allow your knee to open up nice and wide. If you need to prop something underneath your knee, if you have a little pain, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, inhale, reach up to the sky. Big exhale, release over your left side. Good. You can round down through that spine if you need it. Inhale. Exhale. One more, breathe it in. And breathe it out. Roll on up through your spine. Right leg reaches out. Left knee draws in close to your chest. Once again, hug your knee, snug it in nice and close. Get tall in the torso. Deep breath in. And out. Left hand comes back behind you. Right arm reaches, hugging in towards your shin. Now inhale, reach through the crown of your head. Big exhale, twist it out. Good, one more inhale. And exhale, twist. We unravel, we come back to center. Go ahead, allow the knee to drape open. Deep breath, inhale, reach above. Good, exhale, let it go as you fold your right leg. Inhale. Exhale. One more round, breathe it in. And breathe it out. Roll on up through your spine. Go ahead, extend both legs nice and long. Coming into our Shavasana. Good. So if you liked that heart opening variation we did to start class, you can go ahead, take your blanket, Set that up. You'll roll up your blanket, taking the long end, and place it back behind you. And that blanket will come right there below the shoulder blades. If you're not really feeling that, you want to try for something different, go ahead and you can roll up your blanket nice and taut. Take it underneath your knees. That's a nice variation. If you have your blocks, another really nice one is you'll take your block on its medium height towards the end of your mat. Your other block will be onto its lowest height. Your lowest block will come at your shoulders, and the top block comes at the nape of your neck. So just be very, very aware of how you lower down. You want to feel really nice and supported. Good, and it's just right here, right at the ribs. And then you can do whatever feels nice with your legs. Once you're nice and set up, go ahead, close out your eyes. And we're going to move into a final pranayamic breathing exercise. If there's any place in your body that still feels tight, that still feels tense, now's your chance to let it go. We're going to inhale for 3 counts, and then we're going to exhale. When you exhale, get rid of all that lingering tension in your body. Here we go. Inhale in your heart center, 1. Inhale down the belly, 2. Inhale 3 to the top. And exhale, let it go. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Inhale 3. And exhale. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Inhale 3. And exhale, exhale, exhale. 2 rounds like that. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Inhale 3. Big exhale, let it go. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Take a regular breath in and a long breath out. Gently roll on over onto either side, keeping your eyes nice and closed. Take an inhale in and exhale out. Go ahead, stand up and find a comfortable seated position, whatever that means for you today. And we'll just take one final round of breath together as a group. Good. Keeping your eyes nice and closed. Lift up through the crown of your head. Feel the length and strength of your spine. Everyone take a nice, long, deep breath. Inhale through the nose. Big exhale out the mouth. Hands come together to touch, tucking chin down towards your chest. The light in me bows down to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you very much, yogis, for joining again. I hope you're all well and everything's going good. If you have any questions or anything, you can find me on Instagram through Manny Cantor. Or if you have any questions, there's the little chat box. Thank you, Michelle. I hope everyone's good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to sign off now for the next class. Hope to see you next week.